then you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Burrow on play action. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play.
Here we go.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mariota. slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Play action now. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Patterson running between the tackles. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On second down, a run with Patterson. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daxton Hill brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On 2. They gotta go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a play drive that spans 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. And they've won a few in the years following.
Mariota now from the 50. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Mariota. He hits Beasley right side. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having a lead. And they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. On first down, going back to Patterson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second, here's Algier. Gets around him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Algier was massively productive as BYU's lead back in his last 2 seasons. Really sees control of the job the second half of 2022. One of college football's leaders in yards and touchdowns in his final season as a Cougar. Atlanta, we're obviously hoping that that production will translate to Sundays in whatever role they use it.
On a jet sweep, this is Beasley.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Here we go.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Burrow on 3rd down. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Throwing again on second down. Mariota looking sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Mariota again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
Got his man. It's London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mariota. And Beasley with it over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To throw again on second down. Mariota.
They'll go right back to Beasley. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A first down throw for Mariota.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
One more time with Patterson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And they'll wind wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Burrow on play action. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. They're clinic on tackle defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, he's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Burrow looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd and very short. Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
First down, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On one, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is. Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top speed.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego since the world full of villains. villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back, type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they seasick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for. my ends low, how you feel though? Cause, hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
McPherson has this one teed up, and with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. Austin elects to bring this in.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon,
22 yards.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At their own 20-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. He finds Austin complete. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Trubisky's throw brought in by Austin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Trubisky will throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. We're going to go onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On first down, Trubisky. This one finds Austin outright. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grade. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And some room to run now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Bengals!
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Trubisky. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Complete to Austin here over the middle. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Trubisky on the right side. This is Austin with a catch. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 180 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And some room to maneuver. Oh, the spin. There he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 95 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Touchdown! Steven Sims from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's got a man, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A handoff, running left, Mixon. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
That is taken in by Hurst. And he is good.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Here's Tito, she is pack. Finna guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
encontrado. El negrito con los colorados. El mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal that this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can bring you right there. It paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
11-90.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
To about the 26 here.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the count.
There he goes, right side. 30, 20. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 116 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 11.
From the 22, Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, Justin Herbert. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert throwing again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
11 MT, 11 MT,
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Herbert. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out to his left. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Running left, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.